So ultimately, we're having a discussion about how much should you raise. At Homebrew, we sort of have it a saying, seed isn't a round, it's a phase. So you come in and you're supposed to show me a slide that says, here's how much we want to raise for normally 18 to 24 months, and here's the milestones we're going to get to. In reality, that's kind of a little bit of a kabuki dance, right? You're signaling that you know how long you have until the next fundraise, and you're giving us an amount that you think you need. But it's hard enough building a company. You shouldn't just have one bite at the apple to say, this is how much I need, and trust me, I can predict the future in the next 2 years. So what I look for is the beginning of a relationship. I back into that by saying, what do you think you need to accomplish before you go and raise your next round of funding? That might be expressed as a number of customers, a particular milestone in the technology, a particular revenue run rate. Then, how much money do you think you need to get there, and what does that money get spent on? I'm actually not 100% concerned that you're telling me the exact amount of money. I'm interested first in, do you have the right milestones? And second, are you going to be good stewards of the capital you get to arrive at those milestones? So if you tell me that you want to raise a little bit more to give yourself a cushion, that's fine. Then we can just talk about the terms of that. I'm probably more worried about underfunding than I am overfunding. So people who get a little bit too dilution concerned and say, well, this is going to be the most expensive money I ever raise, and so I'm trying to target just to a dilution. And my friends say I should only sell 15% of this company, so I'm going to raise $1 million to get to, let's say, $3 million revenue run rate for my SaaS business. The number of companies that can be that productive, that capital efficient, are very small. And so I might come back and say, look, you don't want to get caught in the middle. What if we did more of a $1.5, $2 million, $2.5 million round? Because that's going to give you more than enough time and money to figure this out. It's a back and forth. There's not one right answer. But my two sort of rules of thumb would be upfront. It's a negotiation ultimately, but we're doing it from the standpoint of wanting to work together. So let's figure out if we can find something that makes sense for both of us. And don't manage to just a dilution. I think in those cases, you're going to sort of get what you deserve, which is a partner who either doesn't understand math or is also oversensitive to how much is this going to be worth to me versus can we build something that's really valuable? And that's what matters. A seed stage funder that wants to work with you, not just for the next 12 to 18 months, but for the next several years.